I'm Katrina, and this is So and Tare, and today we're going to be harvesting some things because we have a frost warning. So I am in zone 9B. I don't expect it to be like a hard freeze or anything like that, but it's getting towards the end of our summer harvest, and going to be collecting some of the things that I expect to be affected by frost, and then also maybe some things that just need to be harvested. So we're going to start here with the zucchini. I've been leaving them alone. I've been getting them big because I want to make pickles with them, and it doesn't matter if they're big or small at that point, as long as they're not super hard or woody or squishy. So there's some big ones in here. So look at this beauty. Look at that. Let's make lots of pickles. We got a funky shaped one. Sometimes if you only cut through the part of the stem and then twist it off, it'll be good, and that prevents the, if you only twist, sometimes the top comes off, and so then that introduces a place that can rot. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just cutting into it and then twisting it. Alright, here's a giant one. Look at that. So this I actually twisted off the top of the plant by accident. But we can go feed this to the animals. Itty bitty. And that may be, oh, there's more. Yellow one. And then there are a couple of yellow ones I let go to save for seed. We'll see what's in these later. They're not shaken yet. There is our harvest of ginormous zucchinis for pickles, for eating, and for seeds. The animals that most appreciate the zucchini leaves are the quail, because they will actually eat these stalks. The chickens tend to leave them. So I'll give some in this one. Yeah, you're getting treats. And some for the other aviary. Look at them go. They love this stuff. Happy birdies. They know exactly what it is, and they haven't had it in probably about a month. Maybe less than a month. Alright, let's see if these guys are excited. The other aviary tends to respond faster to treats than these guys. Not sure why. Well, they are a little older. Maybe they know about treats a little more. Come on, birdies. Come investigate. I understood that you couldn't really see them in the shadows. She's very curious. Yeah. So are you. Come investigate. Well, they'll get to it. Alright, I don't know when the camera shut off, but I'm just saying that jalapenos are small, and I think that's just the variety, because I just got these off of the store shelf, you know. I didn't, actually I think I got most of them at Grocery Outlet, but I didn't plant them. The ones I planted in the past have been much bigger, but I think it's a varietal thing. Alright. These are serranos, so this is what This is what a serrano looks like when it ripens. I actually like to let most of my peppers ripen. It gets best flavor, I think. Although these are usually used green. Look at this, guys. You see that? It has 2 flowers on it still. I got 1 fruit off of that. Those are, well, eggplants. I don't know which kind of eggplant it is. They're eggplants. I don't know what kind of eggplant that one is. I don't need to check the tag. This one was, I believe, a hot Thai. It's a very fat hot Thai, though. The hot Thais that I have grown from seed have been skinny. It is spicy. And for this one, I'm going to leave the green ones on. Because again, I'm bringing this into the screen and porch, and I hope they'll be able to finish ripening up. Santa Fe Grande. Oh, no, that one just has flowers. This one is Hot Hungarian Yellow Wax. So this one is red. So that's what it looks like, I guess, when it goes. I kind of feel like maybe some of these plants were mislabeled, so that I don't actually know what I'm getting. But, you know, peppers are usually good, so I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm not totally okay with it. But I'm good with hot peppers, as long as it's not a bell pepper. Alright, this one comes from way down here. And that is a Romanian rainbow pepper. And I don't know if they're supposed to be rainbow colored, or maybe it was a rainbow pack, so that they have you know, multiple colors in a pack, but these are definitely yellow. And I believe that is their mature color. I have not had these yet, because they came on late. Oh, there's a little one starting, and it's a little brown purple, so we'll see what that is. That's on the same plant. Alright, down here we have tons and tons of cayenne peppers. Tons of cayenne. So these are all going in the basket. And it's also still flowering. A lot of these are still flowering. The green ones I'm actually going to let stay on. We do have some drying on the plant, which is fine. It's been dry enough here, I don't think I have to worry about mold. If you do dry peppers and it takes a long time to dry, you might want to check them for mold, because that does happen. But it's been super dry here. I only did a couple cayenne plants because I know that they produce a lot of fruits, and we have been eating these. But I probably should have done more. They always do well. Look at that curly Q. Looks like we have some poblanos. The poblanos did not do well. That's a poblano. It's super tiny. Here's another one. It's a little bigger. But guys, that's some sunburn on it. Poblanos are supposed to be like that big. At least the varieties I know about. But again, these are grocery store bought started plants. Now there weren't any of these that we didn't like. Like I said, I haven't tried the yellow one there yet, but so far there weren't any that we didn't like, so we'll probably keep them. There are a couple spots to fill, and I will probably fill out the basil area on top with more peppers. So I will be starting peppers next year. Alright, there's our take so far. A little colorful. cayenne orange. Now this was spicy. It didn't produce as much as I thought it would, and it does not look like a cayenne. So, but it does look like the picture on the tag. So that is cayenne orange. Alright, next up is Anaheim. So these did not, see there's some damage. That's going to go to the animals. These did not get nearly as big as the ones I've grown in the past. Again, I don't know if that's variety or growing. I mean, this is the first time I've grown in this tower. I honestly did not fertilize like I should have. I did a little bit, but not nearly what I should do for a container system, so that might be on me, or it might be the variety of plants. Alright, so that is the last of our pepper harvest. There are some green ones on there, some young ones that will continue to produce. I'm not going to cut these back yet because I don't think this is going to be like a hard frost and, you know, damaged plants and all that. And I am going to be rolling it into the screen import, so that is something I will do. Alright, next up is cherry tomatoes. This is the cherry tomato plant that I did that harvest video, well, it might have been in a week review, I don't remember, a while back, that I thought that was our last harvest. But turns out we have more. Now these tomatoes do feel a little soft, like there might have been like a little mini frost at some point, but it's fine. What?
Are you recording?
Yeah. Alright, that's enough of this one. More tomatoes from this other volunteer tomato. Now this tomato still has flowers on it. At some point, a real frost will kill this tomato. I will just leave it here until that happens. Some people tear things out. Honestly, it was 90 something last week, so I'm just gonna let things go as they are. Considering I haven't started fall garden because it was 90 last week. And that plant is picked. Alright, we have one more. It's kind of a scraggly one. Not sure what happened with this bed this year, but I'm going to try and do some fertilization for it when we get rain. This actually has shoots coming up from the bottom, so I don't know if it's trying to go for round 2 or what. Guys, look at this. There's a bean starting. There's another bean starting over there. And this is the sad little Malabar spinach that happened. This has reseeded itself every year. Here's the fruits. It'll reseed itself this year. I'm not sure what happened here. There's a cucumber that I planted a long time ago. Decided to come up, I don't know, a couple months ago. It had a flower the other day. So, I don't think you're going to make any cucumbers, little one. I'm kind of thinking about protecting it from frost, or trying to. Might do that. It's an experiment. Now I am harvesting the green ones too, just because I do think that it is actually the end of frost, or I mean actually the end of growing season. Alright, there is our revised haul from the last tomato harvest. Well guys, I do not know if we are even going to get to pollinating these. Frost is coming tonight. So I'm going to protect with I'm going to protect with just a flour sack towel. Kind of drape it over. You can see this has had frost damage before, and I just haven't cleaned up after it. I think this should just stick right on it. Let's see. So dragon fruit does have like prickles on it, so I'm trying to use that to my advantage in this and use it to kind of hang the cloth with. So I think that should give enough protection. I know it's open on one side, but it should give enough protection. We'll see. Something else that's important is to water your potted plants and your sensitive plants before frost or freeze. This will help to give them the extra energy and protection in the cell walls to get through.